Hello, hello. Welcome into a new week of WTA, everyone. Today we got MrsSquidz versus ECL in a distance match, so good to have them here. I'll be dragging them in shortly so we can get into pre-interviews and we'll get underway. Yo, ECL. Yo, MrsSquidz. Hello,
Oh.
hello. Hey, Squids.
Hello.
Do we have ECL there? He's muted right now.
Okay.
Oops.
There we are.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome, both of you. Just going
Thank
through
you.
some pre-setup stuff. Did you see the shared stream together, MrsSquidz?
Oh dear. No, I don't.
So it's either a Twitch
How do I do this
notification or
again?
you go to the TU channel.
Whoops, my bad.
Oh, good. I need to write up a guide of like things that Tilters need to check before the match, and I'll have like instructions on the stream together. All right, with the distance match. So the initial question is to figure out is, do you guys want to do viewers or bots for it? Do you guys have a strong preference?
I'm indifferent either way.
Uh,
It's a matter of whether or not we got enough people.
Yeah.
I'm down for viewers if that's
Okay, we'll go with
okay.
viewers then. That works. I'll send the seed into the chat for both of you and we can get the level opened. So the seed for this match is WTA27TM.
Okay.
While we're sorting that out, I'll quickly run over the rules so everyone knows that both teams have played the format before, so they should, but for a rehash, it's a 40-minute match with 5 minutes to finish up anything at the end. Your goal is to get the highest level you can within time, and that's basically it. If you guys get to the same level, then the tiebreak will go to whoever finished the last level you both did faster. Obviously, with 40 minutes, there's expected to be some scuff, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, one of you can go without scuffing, but
I almost
it's
made
to
it last night.
Yeah, you were very close, ACL. Oh, wait, that's so weird. Squids is like gone from the call, but the share chat's still working, I think.
Wait, what?
I've never seen this happen with the streaming. It's fine, it's fine. I can see you in the stream chat, which is all we need.
Have I like pressed something I really shouldn't have done?
No, it's all good. I think it's something to do with like settings being enabled and disabled in this stream together, so it's fine. You're still connected. I've just not seen it ever happen before, so I'm like, wow, okay. It's all good. I just got myself surprised. What time is you guys wanting to run? Looks like 15 seconds on both, so if you're happy with that, that works.
Yep. I'm happy with
Because
15.
because it's a shared chat match with viewers, we should get a pinned message set up.
Oh, that's the one I always forget. And here I thought it was all ready for today.
Yeah, all good. As I said, I have a checklist to make sure I get all the things, so I'll try and catch those things. And once we're underway, ECL only like listening in on the commentary. Do you want to listen in as well as Squids, or do you want to get moved out so you can focus up a bit better?
Could you kick me out if that's all right?
Yep, can do. So
Thank
that
you.
is most of the admin stuff underway. So we can chat for a little bit. So how are you going, MrsSquidz?
All right. I'm very nervous actually. More nervous than my first one, which I'm surprised about.
ECL is definitely a tough opponent. He's got a lot of experience. He goes against older people, but it should be a good one. You're both like actually quite equal in the levels you get to, so I honestly don't know who's going to take it.
Yeah.
And yeah, how about
Try
you,
not to
ACL?
scuff. That's the main.
Yeah,
Thanks, Fern Dog.
you going well, ECL?
Oh, I got lucky. We had a thunderstorm roll through about an hour ago, so I was a little nervous.
Oof, yeah, never good, but hopefully it lasts.
Yeah, well, it's cleared out now, so hopefully I got some time in between storms.
Alrighty. Well, let's get you both underway then. Are you ready, MrsSquidz?
Yes, I'm
Are
ready.
you ready, ECL?
Always.
Alright, we'll go on tilt. 3, 2, 1, tilt. Best of luck, both of you.
Okay, guys, 15 seconds on the clock. Exclamation mark play to get your balls in the game.
Alright, and we're underway. I'll quickly go and unmute both their streams so I can listen in on them. I have them muted while doing the pre-stuff so I don't have echoes of myself, but now we're underway. We'll listen in on them. I need to remember to drop. I forgot to drop for that first level. Okay. Hey, Dariska. Get in here. Pengu as well. Alrighty. Drop on ECL. And drop on MrsSquidz. I feel like MrsSquidz saying that she needs to pretend she's up against Ferndog. Ferndog would be a lot harder match than ECL, but if that's what she needs to imagine, I would be more worried about versing Ferndog than ECL, but to each their own. Sometimes you need the mental tricks to make it feel better. Alright, coming through level 2. Looks like MrsSquidz was a little bit faster starting level 2, even though I think ECL finished first. Woof woof, Ferndog. Nice and fast on that level. Drop on MrsSquidz. Same with ECL. Based on in-game time, ECL is like 5 seconds ahead, but I think MrsSquidz is just a little bit faster in those timers than ECL. Yeah. MrsSquidz talking about the heat waves in Europe. And it's a bit rough. I'm like in the southern hemisphere, so it's winter for me, so it's all like cold weather for me. And I hear about all the heat, I'm like, oh yeah, I am happy that I'm not in summer. But yeah. Nice and smooth through from MrsSquidz. Took a corner, but gets out of it. Good. ECL avoids the corner and ends off as well. I'm gonna wait till both of them are through to drop on both. Alrighty. On to level 4 for both of them. ECL's got the pan over. MrsSquidz starting to level off. Going back and cornering. MrsSquidz talking about the cars. I know that one of them's Drahuska. I'm not sure what the other one is. A little bit of spread, but good enough group, so just take it. ECL with the 5 marbles. A little bit tougher, but getting through. Nice tight group, so I can probably skip the corner. You had the heat last week. Right now it's around 25 most days. Oh wow. Drop on MrsSquidz and also ECL if I missed it. Yeah. Wait, my stream delay? Oh no, it's good. Yeah, I was in a different stream and someone was mentioning that they were apparently like 50 degrees C and they're having like bushfires around on the mountain that we're on. I'm like, oh my god, that sounds horrible weather. That's absolutely absurd. But just gotta do what you can to live, I guess. Get through it. Oh my. Yeah, very much yikes. Because I think it's just so hot that it's like they have a fire. They manage to quell the fire that it comes back again. It's like, oof, that's exhausting, I can imagine. Yeah. Again, 9 marbles for MrsSquidz, 5 marbles for ECL. I think ECL's delaying it a little bit. Oh no, ECL down to 2. It's only at the start of the match, so there's still room to come back, but not the best start. Drop on ECL once he realizes. With 5 minutes, it's only 5 minutes in. It's anyone's game still, so it's a little bit of an advantage to MrsSquidz, but as I said, most matches are going to end in a scuff. And so it doesn't actually, not that impactful. Wow, I'm back to rank 68 again. I don't know how I managed to sit around this rank. I'm not trying to aim for that rank, but I'm just, the casual dropping I do gets me at that rank. He had a few days, he got storms and it came. But it came colder weather. Nice, that's good. Friska. Getting some relief from the heat. Yeah. ECL making it back through level 1. A decent marble count there. MrsSquidz coming through as well. Drop on ECL. And then also drop on MrsSquidz. Yeah, level 7 for MrsSquidz and level 2 for ECL. I just noticed that both of them didn't update their loadouts. So they got static marble loadouts, but I actually think it's better. At least with IB had it where you enable them and then his game started lagging, so I can't say for sure if having the animated loadouts is the best idea. Like the tilted camera plus animated loadouts lagged out IB's PC, which is a little bit worrisome. Oh, Drew's running ahead on MrsSquidz. Drop on ECL. Alrighty. Level 8 for MrsSquidz. Level 3 on ECL side, keep it 100%. Got an egg basket to corner in for MrsSquidz, and then now going around a bit nice and wide. Now the octagons turns to look nicely through the middle. ECL on his side going through the bridge. Oh my god, Drew's marble again running off. Alright, drop on ECL. MrsSquidz playing a bit safe and not skipping the basket. At least the camera doesn't follow Drew's when she runs up ahead anymore. That's good. It's always a worry with those front runners. I almost forgot to draw MrsSquidz. Just like zones out for a second. Alright. You're still coming through level 4 with the rhythm section LTL. Group looks good enough, so we're probably going to float it through. MrsSquidz over the ridge, through the diagonal with some squares to get through. And then ECL with the hot tubs to end, so ECL is about to finish. Rough on ECL. MrsSquidz cornering in the squares. Group looks good now. I think there might have been a stack marble before. And then a little bit awkward transition here into the sea bridge on 9. Takes the corner, so it's nice and safe. They bridge to the end. It should be a fairly straightforward send once you get to the end of the Z bridge. And She sends it through and out. We're up on MrsSquidz. ECL is getting started shortly. Level 5 with 6 marbles. Cross ramp start for MrsSquidz. See how she goes with it. She sounded worried about something. I'm not sure if it's the cross ramp exactly or something else she saw. Right. Floats on it. Splashes across. Yeah. A little bit messy, but makes it work. Keyhole. She goes all the way to the left side. To the corner. Works out. ECL with the LTL now after the octagon. It's good sending it up the uphill into the Z bridge and then splashes into the corner. Nice. ECL through the hot tubs. Drop on ECL for level 6. And MrsSquidz coming over the ridge into the goal on level 10. So onto level 11 to MrsSquidz. Another cross ramp to start for MrsSquidz. Bit interesting. We'll see a second one at the end. I can't see anything too crazy. Getting a bit of a splash on the cross ramp, but makes it out. Into a good LTL corner. Takes a second one just to be a little bit further. Alright, ECL coming around some cups. And then corner with the ridge straight to the end, I think. Nice. Well, a little bit of a splash there from MrsSquidz, but the two diagonals hit you to the corner. Yeah. Into the cross ramp and then drop on ECL on level 7. Yeah. Takes the corner and then can go to the end. Alright, drop on MrsSquidz. MrsSquidz has to figure out if she can navigate her music in the 50 seconds before the level starts. It unfortunately dropped out, so she needed to get the music back. Apparently that last was a bit of a panic level with that music. Can't focus without it, which is an interesting one, but again, whatever makes you comfortable is probably the best thing. Alright, ECL coming around the outside of these octagons on 7. Safe there. Tight on the wall to the end. ECL through level 7. And on to level 8 fam. And MrsSquidz coming through 12. Got the squares now. They got the corner move, so you have to bounce through the middle, which MrsSquidz does quite well. One more comes off, but good enough. And over diagonal. And then to the end for MrsSquidz. Four miles on ECL coming around the octagon, or the egg basket, and then with the corner. Interesting that both of them went left out of the egg basket, which is a slightly slower path than going right. Oh no, ACL. That's a tough one. These octagon splashes have been really rough at ACL today. It's going to be a bit tougher now because that was another 10 minutes gone, but We don't know where MrsSquidz will get to. She scuffs to like early 15s, which is entirely possible. It's anyone's game. It's obviously in control from MrsSquidz, but for both these tilters, like as you see from what happened to ECL, like one bad combo, one of them can scuff out, and then the other one can come back. So the match really is not over yet. All right. Drop with MrsSquidz. Make sure to drop it for ECL. We need to get ECL some more marbles. Drop on ECL, give him some marbles. Alright, ECL back on level 2. MrsSquidz on 14 with, I think this is the first squeegee they're gonna have to wait for. Going towards? It's not gonna be too long a wait because of the path she's taking, but still a small wait on the squeegee. Alrighty. With the hooks after, and then another squeegee. It's like, technically, again, I think it might be possible to do this if you got the perfect timing to do it in one cycle. But actually, this squeegee setup might be worse than every squeegee setup we have in the weekly seed this week. Drop on ECL. It would be close though. Which one's worse? And some might barely be possible to rush. Oh, this is a very nasty one. Oof. Okay. See how many MrsSquidz goes fitting through that. Nice. A little bit of a splash, but gets most of the group through and over the ridge. Drop on MrsSquidz. On to 15. Alrighty. ECL coming around through the cups and nicely through to the end. Make sure you're dropping on ECL for level 4. Drop on ECL. Alright. This is Squidz coming up level 15. Up the sea bridge. LTL, there's some squares there. Navigating around. ECL on level 4. Coming through the cups. Yeah, gonna get to the end. We got some events here for MrsSquidz. ECL coming through another LTL. Got hot tubs to the end there. Looking at dropping on ECL. Make sure you get a game. You only got 3 miles last time, guys. Come on. Try to get some extra ones, please. A little bit of awkward bounce there from MrsSquidz, but gets over. Small close call, but works out. Coming to a sidestep, and then looking at the rotating bridge. Gotta just wait for it. ECL with 4 miles coming through level 5. Look like MrsSquidz had a star after the rotating bridge, which this all isn't the most dangerous, but obviously gotta keep an eye out for it. ECL bouncing back into the cups corner, being careful with these octagons because they've been a bit rough on him today. Around the left side. He can splash into the LTL. Drop on MrsSquidz for level 16. Alrighty. Yeah. Getting through onto the end of level 5, drop on ECL. Okay, MrsSquidz coming through level 16. Got a few octagons here with another set of events. Let's see how she goes with this. Alrighty. Hits the corner. Unfortunately loses me, but that's all good. Another octagon. ECL coming through level 6 now. Corner to the diagonal. ECL taking the cups corner and weaving around. MrsSquidz just sending out the vents cleanly into the star. Has a sidesteps afterwards. ECL sending up and through the ridge tile into the end drop on ECL. Get in some extra marbles. And on the sidesteps for MrsSquidz. Did you think she's close to the end, maybe 1 or 2 tiles left? Rotary bridge after the blinds here. The split is 2 at the front, one at the back. Did you get it in? And then a drawbridge at the end. Ooh, only 3 made it in, but she's gonna wait for this timing. It's gonna be a little bit awkward one. That was a very awkward spread. She needs to calm down and get the marbles together. I think this time it will work if she just sends it. Nice, okay. If she stalled any longer on that exit, it would have been bad. She gets it. Drop on MrsSquidz. Thankfully she got through it. I had like a premonition that she could have just like gone slightly later there and got killed by the drawbridge by going into the ledge of it. Thankfully she went early enough, but I was a little bit worried there. Drop on ECL. Alright, level 17 for MrsSquidz. Like again, that was almost a scuff for MrsSquidz. That would have been the comeback that ECL needed, but she made through. Like ECL just has to keep tilting, but like any of these levels could take MrsSquidz down. So it's really hard to see which way the match is going at this point. Okay, we got a drawbridge after the 8 basket. She just has to make sure she times it right. That should be this level, mostly done a lot easier than the previous level, but we'll see how she goes timing it. Looks good. And then it's just lining up with the keyhole. Alright, takes the corner in the keyhole and then through to level 18. Level 18 is a bit of a step up. The levels are a bit faster at level 18, but there's a lot more awkward tiles added at 18. ECL finishing up level 8. Make sure you drop on ECL. ECL getting to a new personal best on the seed. Level 9, let's go. ECL in uncharted territory. MrsSquidz making it around the toll bars. They all open shoes onto the S curve now. I'm seeing some stuff up ahead for MrsSquidz that will be interesting. So we'll need to see how she navigates that. This rotating bridge up ahead, I'm like, oof, based on the last rotating bridge, a little bit worried about. Alright. ECL coming around the squares with a tiger before. As long as he doesn't touch any walls, he should be quite good. Around the S curve for MrsSquidz, up the hill and then into the drop corner. See if she goes navigating it. Goes and takes the corner but loses 1 marble. ECL in the Z bridge with a ridge to the end. Looks like he's got that one sorted. Alright, drop on ECL. MrsSquidz coming onto the drop tile. Works out there. Gotta switch backwards and forwards and then time out that rotating bridge. As I was saying, MrsSquidz doesn't like the look of it either. It's a bit of a nasty one. Especially this tight gap here, which, like, as you can see, it's not too hard if you can get the line and take the momentum, but it's definitely very awkward because of how tight the gap is and how the natural, like, send of that makes you send straight off the map. But with a good entrance to the Z bridge and then a good curve on the bowls, it's pretty safe. Awkward octagons, but she's got 4 in that corner. ECL coming through level 10 with 3 marbles in the Z bridge with the Z bridge into the end. And then another S curve for MrsSquidz off the sliding bridge. Although drop on ECL now onto level 11. And MrsSquidz coming around the S curve, psyching herself up for it. Swings around, swings through, holds up that slope and out. Looks like it's on to level 19 for MrsSquidz. Alrighty, 14 minutes left. Okay. Cross ramp for ECL. And MrsSquidz on. Got some textiles here. They're a lot faster than the earlier ones, so you should figure out how to navigate them. Just go straight around the side. Wow. I'm surprised that she went for the first time. Like, even I probably would. Maybe I would have gone for it. I doubt it, actually, because that's a very tight gap to aim for, and the risk, if you miss it, is very high. Alright, through the pin field and into the LTL corner. Taking the second corner. I quite like this corner because it makes the send out quite smooth. Any other corner is a bit of an awkward one either to get there or to send out from. Drop on ECL for level 11. So like this back pull corner on the LTL is quite nice to me. But now she has to get to the sliding bridge. This CZ is quite interesting. It's like alternating between like a really hard level and like a really straightforward level. Like this has not been too bad. A little bit of timing and a pyramid to end, which will give her some spread, but she should be fine just to peel it out of this pyramid corner as long as she doesn't oversend it. Nice. On to level 20 for MrsSquidz. Alrighty. Donut start, sliding ramps. ECL coming around the egg basket on his side. Got a hot tubs to multi-curve to square. It's got to be a little bit careful of how you splash this, but with a tight 3-mile group from ECL, he should be quite good off. A little bit close on that wall, but he's got it under control. Takes the corner and he's nice and safe. Just diagonal to the end, he should be good there. On MrsSquidz, guys, she's got a triple ramps. Drop on ECL, get them in there. Try and get him some more marbles. The triple ramp into rhythm section, triple slopes into rhythm section is a bit of a rough one, but nice pull into the corner there from MrsSquidz. Got a fairly decent diagonal. It's going to be a little bit tight, but you just got to go over one length and then straight through. Nice control from MrsSquidz with a egg basket. She doesn't skip it, just takes the corner. Got cups afterwards. This is a spot where I would have said go right out of the basket so you can swing to the left, but MrsSquidz goes to the left again. A little bit awkward. I don't know if she just defaults to going out the left out of the baskets, but yeah. One of the things I observed that I'm not sure. We'll see. I want to see what ECL does with this egg basket. It goes right, yeah. It's like going on the left there. I'm like, why would you do that? But it depends on how much you're thinking about your lines. It's not the end of the world if you go that weirdly, but it's just it makes the tiles more awkward. The drop tile for MrsSquidz, that's quite fast. Ooh, I thought she almost went too fast there, but makes it work out. ECL cornering on the hot tubs, and then just waits on the bridge. Okay. MrsSquidz coming to a bow tie. Just gonna lightly touch the wall and then line up to get through. ECL on the sliding bridge with a rhythm section. I think he's going to take the left. Oh, it goes through the middle. Wow. Drop on MrsSquidz. The full swing around from there from ECL. But he made it work, so can't complain. Drop on level 14 for ECL. Tilting tile on the start of 21. Double tilting tile with the rhythm section between on the start of 21 of MrsSquidz. You in theory can just send all the way through if you commit with full speed. If she doesn't, she's gonna have to wait either in the rhythm section or on the next tilted tile, which is gonna be tough. Please don't just full send it, MrsSquidz. Okay. She thankfully hit the wall, but that's not good. Okay, never mind. MrsSquidz scuffs on 21. As I said, she's not got full experience, and she's not got full experience, and so yeah, that's definitely a probably like a brand new experience for her, having two very awkward corner tiles in a row. She basically had to either stall in the rhythm section, which is not what you want to do, or she had to stop on the tilting tile and just keep the marble stationary, which I think she could have done, but it's tough. It's gonna be a tough thing for ECL to get 221 in the 8 minutes he has left, but it's possible, so we'll wait and see how far ECL gets with the remaining time. I think, yeah, if MrsSquidz scuffed like a level or two earlier, I would have been quite expectant. Oh no, ECL. I think that's it then. GG's. The 3 marbles only for ECL has been so rough. Honestly, been tilting quite well for doing 3 marble only tilts for most of this competition. Only so much you can do with it. ECL's got to run it back. We'll keep the tilting going for the next 8 minutes. It won't matter for the match, but we'll see how they go. Man, that was a bit of a tough match for ECL. Definitely the marble count's probably the biggest impact. It is not great to be doing only like a handful of marbles for competitive matches because you're trying to push to go faster, but you do not have the room to spare. So good work from ECL to like be basically improving each run. I don't think he's scuffed to a level earlier than when he's previously gotten to, so it's fairly good going from ECL. Yeah. But just an unfortunate one in the end. Alright. Level 2 for ECL, level 3 for MrsSquidz. Both about to finish at the same time again. Alright, drop on both. Alrighty. On through level 3 for ECL. Level 4 for MrsSquidz. ECL finishing off as level 3. Drop on MrsSquidz. Alrighty. ECL cornering before the hooks. And then an LTL on MrsSquidz side. We got about 5 minutes remaining. ECL coming through. Could ECL pass MrsSquidz in the 5 minutes we have? It'd be interesting to see. That's the challenge for ECL. Can he make up the like 1 level gap? Alright, drop on ECL. Alright. This is Squidz coming through a level 5, hitting the end now. Alright, ECL coming into the corner. LTL 2 cups. Why did both the weekly seeds have this combo? It's fine, but it's just very weavy, which is annoying. Around the outside left from ECL, splashing into the thing. MrsSquidz got a little bit of an awkward splash there on level 6, cornering into the hooks herself. ECL going around the LTL through the hot tubs onto the end of level 5, drop on level 6 for ECL. Alright. Drop on level 7 for MrsSquidz. We got 3 minutes remaining. Alright, ECL starting up level 6. Has that corner. A little bit splashed wide, but he should be able to regroup the marbles on the side of that diagonal. But didn't quite work out to get through straight, so taking the corner of the cups. MrsSquidz cornering at the start, going into the octagons. And then over the diagonal, up the hill. That's a lot of spread over the Squid side. Let's see how she goes with it. How did she regroup? Okay, it's just couldn't the corner there. That's a good call. Drop on ECL. MrsSquidz going through the octagons and getting me to figure out textile to the end. 2 minutes left. Drop on MrsSquidz. Alright. 4 marbles on ECL side around that side of the octagons. Again, the same awkward spread that MrsSquidz had. Is he going to corner the top? Same corner as MrsSquidz. I think it's a good call. Just a little bit too much spread. In theory, you can regroup that spread inside the octagons, which would be technically slightly more optimal, but a lot more risky. So it comes down to your risk you want to take. MrsSquidz skips over it with 3, which now has a very awkward camera, but very fast. Drop on ECL. Right, got that egg basket at the start of the lane. Is drop on MrsSquidz. All right, 1 minute left. All right, ECL cornering. Coming around. Side on the squeegee. Going around the outside of the octagon for the looks of it. takes the corner. MrsSquidz over the middle, through the squares, super clean. Actually fairly good. ECL coming into the keyhole, and then takes the corner around and through. MrsSquidz coming into her level as well. Drop on MrsSquidz. Alright, that is overtime. I'll let them finish off one more level and then we'll call it there. Yeah, good tilting from both of them. A bit unfortunate for ECL, but again, it's that's the marble count difference. ECL being up for whatever, and just being sort of end up being forced to tilt with 3 to 4 marbles per level. It's a tough one, but he made it work for the most part. Just the issue of like only 1 or 2 mistakes. Basically, only 1 mistake and you're gone with that risk, especially if you're trying to push to go faster. Right. I'll go and drag MrsSquidz in. GG's, MrsSquidz. GG's, both of you.
Thank you, thank you.
You take the win,
that was
MrsSquidz, by getting
rough.
to 21. It was a rough match for ECL. He
Was it?
had a few unfortunate scuffs. He had like a level 5 scuff, and then a level 8 scuff, and then a level 14 scuff.
Oh,
that
no.
14 scuff got me. Because
Yeah.
I was good, and then that marble just shot off.
Just, yeah, slightly wide on the squeegee, and then it goes off, yeah. But yeah, good tilted from UCL, just, yeah, unfortunate with the marble count. And then MrsSquidz got all of the 21 and then had to have some fun times with tilting tiles.
Yeah, I was throwing the marbles around, and yeah, I've got a few people suing me now because I broke their marble or threw them off the side.
Yeah, it's a few close
You're
calls in
supposed to
the
make
like.
sure the marbles have parachutes.
Yeah, do they
Oh,
come with a
well.
parachute packed?
It depends. I forgot to give it to them when they started.
I think it's bring
Parachutes
your
are
own.
mandatory in my tilt streams.
Okay.
I thought they'll bring your own. BYO parachutes.
Not sure.
But yeah, you got a few close calls there in the like late teens, MrsSquidz, but you got through it. That like rotating
yeah.
bridge into drawbridge that you had.
Oh, don't. Oh my God, that was awful. Yeah.
You made it work.
Yeah, I made it work, but it was very close.
Yeah. GG's on the win. Taking it without, almost going most of the time without scuffing. Scuff sort of with, I think it was,
You know, as rough as it was still fun.
yeah. And again, you
Yeah,
did
that's
quite good
amazing.
tilting for the pressure you were under there, ACL, with a marble count. Yeah, it's a.
Well, it helps. At times, I do practice with 3 marbles.
Yeah, just a handful of
Was
levels
you
with only
struggling to
3.
get marbles in?
Yeah, ECL's only getting like 3 or 4 marbles every level, so.
Ah,
Bit of a tough
I
one.
didn't notice that.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
that would have been tough.
It was basically like me, him, and Drew Husker most levels, and then occasionally Fern Dog or like some strugglers from your chat would like play at the wrong time and get into his tilt. But he
dear.
managed it pretty well. It's just obviously when you have that marble count, 1 marble off the map, and you're like, well.
Yeah.
So the fact that he didn't,
it definitely is a little bit more pressure.
yeah, and he improved every run. So it's like he scuffed level 5 to something silly, and then he got to level 8, then scuffed, and then he got to 14 and scuffed. So it was like every one was better than the last. It was just very tough.
Yeah, it sounds very tough.
Yeah, thank you both for playing. Are either of you guys going to be staying on after this, or?
I'm going to stay on and finish off my run.
All right, I guess we can.
I'm done for the day, so
Yeah, we'll right into you. And then
Thank
depending
you.
on how long you
Appreciate
go
it.
before, we might go into Bird Dog, because that's the other person I'll see about sending it to.
Yes, yeah, I'll be sending it over to Fern Dog.
Yeah, so I'll send it to you first, and then we'll send it to Ferndog after. See how far you get, whether you get to that 21 again.
I hope so, because I haven't played around with that tile that like tilts much, and I made it over the first one, but I didn't make it over the second one.
Yeah, no, you either had to like immediately send it with max speed as soon as the first one opened. I think you could have made it all the way through, or you almost did it if you didn't pull all the way back and you just waited on that second tilting tile. You ought to be able to wait for it to go and let you out again.
Yeah.
But that's a bit of a fancy dance. We have to like hold the marbles, tapping it so they don't fall down the slope, but they don't go back too far. It's quite a unique thing to learn. So,
Yeah, and because I struggle to control my marbles, like once they spread, that's like the worst tile for me to ever have,
yeah,
because I just can't control them.
it takes a while to get used to it. But
Yes.
you'll get there. Just have to run to it a bit more, or you have to use the sandbox.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you both for playing. I've got a new weekly seed out, which we posted yesterday, and new sign up forms. We actually have 2 weeks of sign up forms posted because I'm going to try and shift my sign up forms to have a extra leeway, which means for a little bit of time we're going to have a double up, but hopefully that will be good for people. I love it. Thank you both for playing. Do you have anything to say or shout out ECL?
No, I got nothing today other than murder tilts tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Murder Tilts coming up. Thank you again, ECL, for sticking through that with how rough that tilts were, but good going.
It was nice to push myself through it. So,
Yeah. And anything you
Thank you
MrsSquidz
ever
coming
so
up?
No. I'm just do my usual streaming in the week, and yeah, just relax at the weekend.
Alrighty. Thank you for participating. Always good to have you. And I'm great performance
Thank
getting to 21. Having to deal with some new challenges for yourself. Always
Yeah,
crazy to have
yeah.
them happen in the middle of a match, but worked it out.
Yeah, it pushes you. Yeah.
Alright. I think I'll send the raid off now, but yeah. Thank you both for playing and anyone watching from participating as well.
enjoy the rest of your weekend, Dublix.
Yeah. You too, ECL.
Thank
and
you.
hopefully see you all next week when we have another set of matches of WTA. All right.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.